coming out of the New York Trump trial, and it looks like there's very high chance that we're going to get a mistrial there, and it doesn't get better than this. Yeah, I'm going to go through all the details. If you're new to my channel, my name's Brian, and this is where MAGA comes to talk. You know, these lawfare criminals that are out there harassing our great president, it's finally catching up to them, isn't it? I mean, here they are. You know, I'm going to go through everything that's broken this afternoon. Before the judge released this information, there must have been some really high-level meetings. I mean, I'm talking about meetings with Obama and the Clintons and Paul Ryan and the Bushes. It must have been something. So if you're not heard yet, I'm going to go through everything in detail. We will break it down. But, you know, the thing with these lawfare cases against President Trump, they've been making up their own rules as they go. We all know this. But now they're in a situation where something has become public, and this is not the kind of thing that they're just going to be able to sweep under the rug. So let's just go through this. Welcome, everyone. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, okay? This is the headline. This is being reported all over the place. I'm going to start with the version of the story in the Daily Mail. Here's the headline. Trump hush money trial judge Juan Merchan warns parties of incriminating Facebook comment the day before the verdict. So we have a compromised juror here, and I'm so excited about this. I was gonna drink a Coca-Cola, and I said, you know what? I got some beer in the fridge. I usually have this for the line guys, but I want to celebrate. Cheers to a mistrial in New York. Absolutely, in this corrupt judge's corrupt courtroom. Absolutely, absolutely. Pop open a beer yourself. Let me have another swig before I go through this great story. All right. Oh, that tastes good. If you're wondering, it's Yingling. Okay. I know. I'd rather have a Corona. No Bud Light. So let's go through this. This is in the Daily Mail. The guilty verdict in Trump's hush money trial was thrown into jeopardy on Friday when corrupt Judge Merchan, they don't say corrupt judge, I added that, warned of an incriminating post from a user claiming they made contact with a juror the day before the verdict. Judge Juan Merchan, oh, that kind of rhymes, Judge Juan Merchan, sparked speculation of potential mistrial when he sent a letter to the prosecution and defense attorneys about the message that read, quote, "My cousin is a juror," and says Trump is getting convicted. Then they put in a heart emoji. Thank you, folks, for all your hard work. And then there are 4 exclamation marks, unquote. The user named Michael Anderson, boy, you know they got the whole government looking for Michael Anderson right now. There's like all points bulletin, you know, America's Most Wanted. They got him at the top of the most wanted list probably. The user named Michael Anderson wrote the post that sparked confusion on a New York Unified Court System's Facebook page. It raises questions about whether one of the jurors did in fact discuss the case with others when they're not allowed to. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yes, yes, yes. If that were the case, it could be grounds for mistrial. What do you mean it could be? It could be. It is. Now, this is an amazing thing because before we go further into this story, you know, I was thinking about this, and oh, isn't this great? Yeah, everybody say what I'm about to say. Yes, yes, yes. The prosecution's way. They got themselves in a ton of crap here, okay? President Trump has raised over $400 million. Over $400 million he's raised since the verdict. He's going through the roof nationally. They did not realize that public opinion would be so on his side. So are they coming up with this story so that they can declare a mistrial and not have to worry about a sentencing? What do you guys think? And with a mistrial like this, they could still in their mind keep the cloud of this stuff over his head, right? It is not clear that the Facebook user who posted was related to any juror or had any prior knowledge of the verdict. It could have also been a random Facebook user looking to stir controversy or confusion. The profile for Anderson claims to be a professional shit poster. Guy with a sense of humor. The jury of 7 men and 5 women at Manhattan's criminal court deliberated for nearly 10 hours before convicting President Trump of 34 charges of falsifying business records. Trump was found guilty of falsifying business records, blah, 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 to cover up payments to porn star Stormy Daniels, so that she would stay quiet about a previous sexual encounter that did not happen. Okay? Then they go into all this stuff. Okay, that's all they got. This is breaking so much they don't have very long. This is Fox News. New York versus Trump. Judge Merchan reveals Facebook post implying juror discuss guilty verdict with family ahead of time. Oh, I know. Even Luna's excited. I know. Luna, you excited? That's right. Corrupt jury in a corrupt judge's corrupt courtroom against Trump. Yes. Luna loves Trump. She is a MAGA cat. No doubt about it. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. What a great view she's given everyone. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Here's Luna, if you guys want to see. Isn't she adorable? She's very sweet. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Oh, this is exciting. This is exciting. And, how can you even trust, okay, any of this? If they go to the jurors to investigate this, these jurors are all obviously corrupt creeps themselves. So they're not going to, oh, yeah, that's my cousin. They'll act like they don't know anything. They do not want that. They do not want that mistrial. Oh, this is beautiful. Now, let me know yes or no to this question. Yes or no to this question. Do you think that this is being done, this Facebook thing, so that these lawfare animals can get a mistrial and get out of this? That they've determined that this is just not a good idea. What do you guys think about that? Is that at all possible? I think it is. I think that they're doing this as an out. That's my personal belief. What do you guys think? Let me know yes or no to that. Is this the lawfare creeps behind this as a way to get out of this? So here is the Fox News version of the story. The judge presiding over President Trump's New York criminal trial notified his defense team on Friday of a comment on the court's public Facebook page that implies one of the jurors discussed the guilty verdict ahead of time. Yeah. It looks like most people are agreeing with me on that. Now, people were saying that in the chat room long before I said it here in the stream. So I think that's just an obvious consensus that we are all coming to. It does not get better than this. I mean, this is just beautiful. This is just beautiful. Fox News obtained the letter Judge Juan Merchan shared with Trump defense attorneys and Manhattan prosecutors. Today, the court became aware of a comment that was posted on the Unified Court System's public Facebook page, in which I now bring to your attention. In the comment, the user Michael Anderson states, quote, "My cousin is a juror," and says Trump is getting convicted. Thank you, folks, for all your hard work, unquote. That's right. So that is prior to the verdict. And they do have the letter here. I've tweeted this. So the letter, let's see here. It was sent to Blanche, and it was sent to the other guys. Dear counsel, regarding People versus Trump. Dear counsel, today the court became aware of a comment that was posted on the Unified Court System's public Facebook page, in which I now bring to your attention. In the comment, the user Michael Anderson states, "My cousin is a juror," and says Trump is getting convicted. Thank you, folks, for all your hard work. The comment, now labeled as 1 week old, responded to a routine notice posted on May 29th regarding oral arguments in the 4th Department of the Appellate Division unrelated to this proceeding. The posting was entitled, "The Appellate Division, 4th Department will hear oral arguments this morning at 10." And the comment is viewable at, then it's facebook.com/New York Courts. Facebook.com/New York Courts. And then the judge signed it. The comment was posted on May 29th regarding oral arguments in the 4th Department of the Appellate Division. A Trump campaign official told Fox they're investigating the matter. Hell yeah. They should have an emergency hearing today or Saturday morning. Al Baker, state OCA spokesperson, said Friday that, as appropriate, the court informed the parties once it learned of this online content. The post came a day before Trump was found guilty on all 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. Trump had pled not guilty to all charges. A 6-week trial stemmed from charges brought by corrupt Alvin Bragg. So, one thing that's missing from this is when did they find out about this, the court, and who told them? Yeah, I would imagine before the judge sent out that letter, there were some very high-level meetings on the phone with Obama, Valerie Jarrett, probably Jill Biden was probably in on it, and who knows who else. But this is most definitely very high-level discussion, and they had to sign off on the judge sending this letter out, and everyone knows that it shouldn't even be debated. This should be an automatic mistrial. Now, I do believe, as we were talking about, that they want the mistrial, that the public opinion is so much in Trump's favor that they don't want anything. They don't want anything to do with it now. They just don't want anything to do with it. No. Let's see. Is this trending yet? Let's see if it's trending. Miss Alabama, hurricane season. Juror's cousin's comment is definitely trending. Okay. Laura Loomer tweeted, Judge Juan Merchan just notified all parties involved in President Trump's recent NYC trial that the court became aware today of a Facebook comment that was posted on the Facebook page of the Unified Court System. Then she goes through it. And then Loomer goes on to say the comment was made days before Trump's verdict was announced. Oh, they most definitely, they just definitely went out of this. Now, what do you guys want? What do you? Let me ask this question. What does Trump want? Does Trump want this to result in a mistrial, or does Trump want them to sentence him? Does Trump want a mistrial, or does Trump want to be sentenced? Which do you think? Mistrial or sentenced? What would be your guess? That Trump wants. Not you, not me. What does Trump want? Mistrial? Yeah. Mistrial. Okay. Mistrial. Yeah, so most people think that Trump wants a mistrial. Okay, there's someone that says Trump wants to be sentenced. Lots of birds. Yes, I know. Even the birds are excited, aren't they? Mistrial. Most everyone says mistrial. I saw one person that says sentence. Yeah, I think Trump wants the mistrial, too. Oh, somebody else just said sentenced. Yeah, I think Trump wants the mistrial. I think he wants the mistrial. The mistrial, there's a big mystery about this now. Who found the post, who reported the post, what went down that led to the judge sending the letter. There's a lot of mystery around all of this. I think he. Oh yeah, there's a mystery. There's a mystery. We want to know who was involved in phone conversations before the judge sent out the letter. There's all kinds going on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think they're scared. I think the response has been so positive in Trump's favor that they're in a panic. And whenever you do something in a panic like they're doing, you make the wrong decisions. Oh, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. You know, of course, Trump has done nothing wrong. He's committed no crimes in any of these cases, okay? All these cases against him are fake cases. CR, $2 super chat, thank you. God bless President Trump. MAGA 2024, absolutely. Absolutely. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe, okay? This is where MAGA comes to talk. My name's Brian. I live stream every single day. And we've got a great community here. So if you love Trump, you'll love my content. If you don't love Trump, you watch me long enough, you will. Oh, this is beautiful. How can Trump deport 18 million people? Oh, the deportation is going to be so popular. You have no idea. You know, President Trump, in this great interview that he did with Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil and Trump were talking about how prisons around the world are being emptied. And Dr. Phil had some information on in the Congo. They've been emptying out the prisons in the Congo and sending people here. Cool Roy, $20 super chat. Thank you very much. MAGA morning after, baby. Absolutely. Absolutely cool Roy. Thank you so much for that super chat. This is insane what's going on here, you know? I mean, you know, not only is crime down in Venezuela by about 70%, around the world they're emptying out their prisons and sending the prisoners here. And what Trump told Dr. Phil, he says they're making them offers. We're going to drop all charges. You're out of jail, but you have to go to the United States, which, of course, is where Biden's setting them up with free everything once they get here. So, yeah, they're like, yeah, I can go to America and have everything paid for. My food, my housing, my cell phone. Yeah, I'd have to pay. That's great. Get a couple $1,000 a month. Absolutely. And they even pay for your transportation. So the deportations are going to be very, very easy because they're sending some bad dudes here. Oh, yeah, Trump 2024 and Trump forever. Trump forever. Oh. Yes, I'm drinking the Yingling to celebrate. Oh, man. It's just, you know, this really shows you what happens to people when they make deals with the devil. And these demons that have been waging this lawfare, they're running for the hills right now. They are scared to death. They've ruined the hotels in New York, someone wrote in the chat. I mean, yeah, who wants to stay in these luxury hotels now, right? They've devalued them. He's pretty much guaranteed to win now. I mean, this country is hurting, okay? You know, they talk about jobs numbers. The reason there's more jobs is because people are working 2 or 3, right? Exactly. Everyone's working more, making less. Money's not going as far. They count people's second and third jobs as new jobs. Oh, this story is just breaking this afternoon. And I saw this story a little while ago before I went live. I waited a little while because I wanted to see what developments may come out. Let me see if CNN has reported on this on their website. Okay, I'm on the CNN website, the main story. What veterans think of her court, think of the judge in the Trump documents case. So they got a story on the judge in the Florida documents case. Isolation and inexperience help explain how Aileen Cannon, who postponed the trial indefinitely, is handling the case. So they don't have anything here on the CNN website about this breaking news. That means they're in a panic. That means the Democrats and the deep state are in a panic, and they haven't sent the talking points to CNN to definitively explain what's happened to their people. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's see here. MSNBC. They got a story about Judge Alito, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Nothing. They've got nothing on the MSNBC website. So CNN and MSNBC, neither of them have a single story. Oh, they're in a panic. They are in a panic. Now, listen, guys, if you would like to support my channel and support my content, go to mypillow.com. Use my promo code Kane at checkout, Kane, and load up. There's huge sales going on at mypillow.com. Free shipping on all orders over $75. Mike Lindell's My Coffee, 50% off. The $25 extravaganza continues. And if you go to the bottom, you can use my promo code Kane, Kane, on all the specials at mypillow.com. Not just the ones that I talk about, but if you go to the very bottom of the website, there's an open box special. Huge savings, some massive savings on some of the most popular MyPillow products, the robes, slippers, and sheets, much more. Huge savings. Just go to the bottom of the website, open box specials with my promo code Kane at checkout. And, oh, man, if my wife is watching, I think we both got to get some new slippers, because you can get MyPillow slippers for $19.99 at the open box special. That's fine with me. I'll take it with the promo code Kane, Kane, and free shipping on all orders over $75. All right, so if you're just joining us, it looks like the New York case, there's going to be a mistrial. And, unemployment went up, but they're still saying, well, no, there's more jobs here, there's more jobs there. There's not more jobs. If you're just joining us, this is like the biggest breaking news you could imagine. The cousin of a man claiming to be a cousin of one of the jurors, the day before the verdict, posted on the New York court's official Facebook page that the jury was coming back with a not guilty verdict. So this would indicate that a juror, was talking to people about the case, which they're forbidden from doing, and told someone in their family that they're going to come back tomorrow guilty. And that means mistrial, jury misconduct. And I this is great, because what will happen, believe me, this is beautiful. Now the question is, okay, so let me answer this question, and here's the question. Yes or no to this. Is this mistrial with jury misconduct that we're now looking at, is this the evil never-Trumpers, the judge and all these lawfare people, are they pushing this on purpose to get a mistrial, to get out of sentencing him? Yes or no? Because he told Dr. Phil in that speech he gave at Charlie Kirk's Turning Point Action yesterday, he's raised over $400 million. He's going through the roof. So are the powers that be, these corrupt monsters waging lawfare against our president, are they pushing, is this their out? I think they're doing it for their out. A little split there. Some yes, some no's. I like England. You guys like England? I prefer Corona, but Yingling's pretty good. Yeah, so this was, let me pull up the post. So a Facebook user, this was the day before the verdict, Michael Anderson posted, my cousin is, and this was on the court's official Facebook page, my cousin is a juror and says Trump is getting convicted. Thank you, folks, for all your hard work. Oh, yeah. You think the judge... Well, hold on. I didn't say the judge doesn't want to put him in jail, but Trump's popularity is so high. Public opinion is not in favor of this crap. No one buys the verdict. So it's not that the judge doesn't want to put him in jail. Of course, this judge is an animal. But because public opinion is so on Trump's side, Could the cousin be that stupid? Yeah, yes, and maybe it's not. How can you determine whether this Facebook user is related to a juror or not? And it's very difficult. Probably a fake account, you know. And is Facebook going to hand over everything and publicly acknowledge? And are they going to track down this Michael Anderson, track him down, interview him, and do background? There would still be a cloud over the jury. Still be a cloud over the jury. So they gotta go mistrial. They got to. If they sentence him after this, it's going to get much worse for him. What does that even mean, Wendy? Dog-faced pony soldier that Biden talks about. Let me ask Google. What does dog-faced pony soldier mean? Let's see. A dog-faced pony soldier is an anonymous person working for a cause? Really? Let's see. Dogface is a nickname for a U.S. Army soldier, an enlisted infantryman. The term gained widespread use during World War II. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I still don't really know what it means. And I doubt Biden even knows what it means. He's so out of it. You know, this trip to Normandy, he was so out of it over there, so that where they couldn't hide it. I mean, my goodness. Did you guys see Biden go to sit down in the chair that wasn't there, the invisible chair? Oh, it doesn't get better than this. You know, it's amazing. You know, Trump. You know, you never see him worried. He sat there in court for 6 weeks listening to this crap, meditating. You know, no, he did. President Trump did not call our veterans suckers and losers. That was General Kelly. After Trump fired him, he said that Trump said that. Bull crap. Now, General Kelly's a loser, that's for sure. Yeah, but he's always positive, President Trump, because he knows he did nothing wrong, and he has faith. He's very religious. He's a Christian, and he knows that in the end, everything's going to be okay. He is a man of such faith, President Trump, that he knows he has nothing to worry about. You know, I mean, that's really what it is. Me, I worry about everything all the time. Don't you guys? If I was facing what he's facing, I'd be a basket case. And I think most people will. Okay, so CNN and MSNBC have nothing. Let me go to the Drudge Report. Nothing on the Drudge Report. Nothing. Alex Jones liquidating InfoWars for sale. That's the lead story on Drudge. So Drudge doesn't have it either. That means they are all sitting around. What are we going to do? How are we going to spin this? What's the talking points? What do we say? You know, the Alex Jones liquidation and selling InfoWars is a big story, but not next to this. You know, Mike, the Friday night dump, that's not a thing anymore with the new media. You know, with the new media, that's just not a thing. Yeah, the you know, CNN and it's my wife there, Main Street Moments. And by the way, guys, follow the Main Street Moments account. That's my wife chatting there. That's my other YouTube channel where I do vlogging and stuff. It's unrelated to politics. But hold on, I stepped on something. But 1 second, guys. I had something in my shoe. Okay, there, I got it. I had something in my shoe. I had to get out, and it hurt. I lost my train of thought. I'm so excited. Oh, yeah, the media, nothing. Let me check CNN, see if they got it yet. Before I say, let's see. Because this story is not new. No, it's still not on CNN. See, CNN, MSNBC, they're so arrogant. They think that if they don't report it, it didn't happen. Let me see here. Right? That people won't know about it. New York Times. No, nothing in the New York Times website either. But the Friday night news dump isn't a thing anymore with the new media. That's old 80s, 90s thinking. We don't want to know what Joe smells like. We really don't. The kittens are doing great, Joshua. Thanks so much. We've been introducing them to Luna a little bit today. She's getting a little more used to them, but it's a rough transition. Yeah, they think people are watching. Yeah, there's a lot of arrogance in that. And, there's, CNN and MSNBC, they think they still have influence. They still think they have influence. Let's face it. And they don't. And they tell themselves, well, if we don't report it, it's like if a tree fell in the woods and no one was there, did it hear it? Did it make a noise? That's how they are. Yeah, Fox is running with the story. Yeah. They'll eventually run it. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to spin it. And they're hoping that something's going to come out that's going to discredit the user. There's no way quickly to discredit the Facebook user. But it's been up there for over a week, right? It was put up there before the verdict. So on the official court's Facebook page. So a juror could have seen it. They got to go mistrial after this. Yeah, they would like to blame it on the jury. The jury aren't the connected people like the corrupt judge. And the judge, it's really got to be painful for him because his daughter took all the money. This has really been a bad week for the establishment and for the Bidens, right? Hunter's on trial. Biden just humiliated himself in many, many different ways over in Normandy. This is a great day. And Trump was so great. Did you guys see Trump's speech yesterday? His speech yesterday was so good. It was so good. And then that interview was great. Okay, this is, let me pull this up. This is Newsmax breaking the story.
Folks, major breaking news on the Trump verdict out of the rotten apple. A New York Supreme...
Oh, I like that. The rotten apple. I haven't heard that before.
Folks, major breaking news on the Trump verdict out of the rotten apple. A New York Supreme Court has just notified, or the New York Supreme Court has just notified Judge Juan Merchan that someone identifying themselves as the cousin of one of the jurors posted to the court's Facebook page that Trump was going to be found guilty. This happened one day before the verdict was announced. We're working to verify all this information and what it means about Trump's case.
Okay, that's from Newsmax. Oh, yeah, Trump had that Silicon Valley fundraiser. Some of the people that were on our cruise were there. And one of them was at a private home fundraiser that President Trump went to out there. Yeah, this is a great day. Oh, yeah. Did you see the story? Oh, this is more bad news. Did you see the story about Katie Hobbs? Did you see that? Oh, this is great. Listen to this. Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs has come under fire once more over donations to a dark money group for her inaugural events last year after it was reported that a state contractor's six-figure donation led to millions in state funds. So what this is a bribe. Katie Hobbs, yeah, that's right. Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs busted taking $400,000 in apparent bribe for state contracts, Gateway Pundit's reporting. As the Gateway Pundit previously reported, isn't this a great day? Isn't this a great day? Yeah. Cheers to you, too. I mean, everybody should have a drink. As the Gateway Pundit previously reported, Katie Hobbs' ethics was called into question by GOP state legislators after she charged donors as much as $250,000 using a 501c4 nonprofit group for inaugural events. The nonprofit she used was also headquartered at the same address as Coppersmith Brockelman PLC. This is the same Democratic law firm that represented Katie Hobbs in the lawsuit brought against her by Carrie Lake. The donors to Hobbs' inauguration included Sunshine Residential Homes and its affiliates, who donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to her. So she gave big state contracts to big donors. Okay, here's another story. Pay-to-play scandal involving Arizona Democrat governor unfolding. State contractor donated $400,000 to Governor Katie Hobbs and Arizona Democrats and got millions more in state money. That's right. DCS, over the course of the past year, approved what amounts to nearly 60% increase in the rate that the Sunshine Residential Homes Incorporated charges to care for a child for a day, meaning potentially millions of dollars more going to the company at taxpayer expense. No other standard group home provider, there were dozens, was approved for any rate increase during this time. So anyway, pay for play. So you got Katie Hobbs and a possible payoff bribery scandal, Hunter Biden on trial, and the Hunter Biden trial. Well, that's how they do it. They donate hundreds of thousands, and then they pay. It's money laundering. They pay you back in the millions in the government money. Oh, in Hunter's trial, what do you guys think is the best verdict in Hunter's trial? Guilty or not guilty? My thought is a not guilty verdict is better, because he's clearly guilty as hell, and it shows how corrupt the system is run by these corrupt lawfare people. So what do you think is the best verdict for us and Trump and MAGA in the Hunter Biden trial? Guilty or not guilty? I think not guilty is the better verdict. What do you think? Susan says not guilty. David wants him to go away. Guilty. Well, people are split on that. Either's good. Yeah, that's true. Both are good. But I think not guilty is politically, not guilty is the best, politically. Oh, he's guilty as hell. He's guilty as hell. But the prosecutors really weren't trying to get a guilty verdict. They prosecuted a very weak way. It's really, the way I described it on the podcast last night, is it's like a symbolic prosecution, right? Yeah, lock him up. That's right. Lock him up. No. Now, let's illustrate how corrupt the lawfare legal system is. Oh, this is just amazing. I talk a lot about the Trump miracle, and this story today about the juror's cousin, it's part of the Trump miracle. After January 6th, 3.5 years later, for President Trump to not only be where he is today, but having so much going in his favor, it's nothing short of a miracle. I mean, he's had the media. D says not guilty, emboldens the left. Yeah, I agree with that. You may be right. Whatever verdict we get in that, guilty or not guilty, will benefit us. Oh man, I got so energized with this story about the juror's cousin in the Trump trial. Oh yeah, it doesn't get better. It really does not get better. I mean, this is the best way to describe it is the mistrial of the century. I mean, there's no way that there should be anything at this point other than a mistrial. There's no way you can look at this New York case now and say, okay, that jury verdict's fine. There's just no way. It's just not at all possible. They got to go mistrial in this. The judge, as much as the judge wants to send Trump to Rikers Island or house arrest at Trump Tower, the public just is not with him on it. And the public is never going to be with him on it. And they know that. They don't understand. They hate us. They just don't understand. It's like the other day, I was talking, I was sharing an interview with, it was last weekend. I think it was on Sunday's live stream, if I remember correctly. I went over the interview with Blitzer on CNN with J.D. Vance. And J.D. Vance and really tore Blitzer apart. It was really good. And what he was saying, he's like, but, Republicans stand for law and order. Are they going to support a convicted felon? And the thinking that the left and the Never Trumpers have is because MAGA people, we support law and order, that they get mugshots and fake convictions against President Trump because we support law enforcement and everything. We're going to drop Trump. And I think Blitzer was really in shock that J.D. Vance and MAGA people like us are still supporting Trump through all these convictions. For some reason, they thought these convictions would turn us against him because we support law and order. We do support law and order. That's why we oppose the lawfare. In our legal system, there's the biggest tragedy is the conviction of an innocent man, and that's what we have going on here: a conviction of an innocent man that now needs to be overturned. Oh, this is beautiful. Let me see if CNN has got... This story is like 2 hours old now. Let's see. Does CNN have it yet? No. Bob Saget's widow talking about his co-stars. That's what they got up there? Let's try MSNBC again. What other liberal news sites? No. Nothing on MSNBC. They got a story about Charlie Kirk calling him a sexist. A story about Marjorie Taylor Greene, a story about Alito, nothing about a corrupt juror. Oh, what are some other liberal news outlets? Can you think of any? Oh. Well, The View's got a break. They're not on till Monday. CNN having fainting spells. Yeah, you're right, Sarah. CNN, they just don't know what to say. It wasn't supposed to be this way. We had it all locked up. We got the conviction. We got the 34 convictions. Well, it's really such a great message that's being sent out by all this, that, when you make these demon deals with the devil, like these Never Trumpers have, the Republican establishment, the Democrats, and the fake news media, when they make these fake deals, they make these deals with the devil, and they come up with these fake prosecutions and these fake verdicts and everything. What goes around comes around, and at the end of this month, Biden and Trump will be debating. So if we get a mistrial before the debate, that means that Trump is officially not, even by the New York corrupt standards, is not a convicted felon. If there's a mistrial, there's no convictions. Oh, this is messing up everything they've been planning. Now that doesn't mean they won't stop calling him a convicted felon with a mistrial, but he will legally, even in this Judge Merchan's courtroom, not be a convicted felon. What's Biden going to say if he can't call him a convicted felon? What else has Biden got to say? Because his whole plan is, no matter what is said, convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon. I'm sure Fake Tapper and Dana Bash, all their questions, every other question has convicted felon in it somehow. Biden's a felon. Look at all these crimes he's committed. Yeah, they'll still call him that. Yeah. Oh, but he was convicted. No, he will not have been convicted. They're tossing out the conviction means he is not a convicted felon. Oh. It's just amazing. That's why, people say, that God is looking over Trump. For him to be where he is, with everything they've done, for him to be where he is nothing short of a miracle. There's got to be divine intervention in all of this. Got to be. No, they'll still call him convicted felon, and we'll correct them every time. No, they're gonna call him a convicted felon for the rest of his life and beyond. Do you guys agree? I mean, for things to be going this well for Trump, Do you agree that he has to have God involved in all of this? I mean, who could survive this on their own? Who could have all these fake trials, all these fake corrupt investigations? They've spent $1 billion or more investigating him, and they got nothing on him. There's no way that someone without divine intervention could escape guilt with all of this. They can't even create. They can't even set him up. You know, they're trying to set him up. They can't do it. Yeah, corrupt jury. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, they'll call him an insurrectionist too. Let them call him that. Let them call him whatever they want. But all they really need to call him is Mr. President. How about that? That's what that's all they need to call him. Oh man. If you love Trump, press 1. Let me do 2. I'll pull it up over here. If you love Trump, press 1. Oh, I wasn't first. Tammy was first. Yes. Absolutely. Oh, man. Look at all that Trump love. How could... And now, honestly, you know, if there's anyone in here who doesn't love Trump, how can you not support this guy? What does Trump want to do? What is he proposing? What has he done that you would say, I don't want that? I don't want things to be that way in this country. You can't think of anything. You know, what's Biden running on? Biden's running on raising our taxes to the highest levels ever, erasing our southern border. I mean, what's Biden running on? We are blessed, Linda, to have Trump on the ballot. Absolutely. Absolutely, we are blessed. Yeah. Let's see if there's any updates. I am surprised that all these hours later, CNN and MSNBC are not covering this. Let's see here. Nope, still not there. Still not there. Now, it is juror's cousin comment. That is definitely trending. Let's see. Let me type in juror's cousin and see what comes up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Libs of TikTok. So this story, Libs of TikTok has this 2 hours ago, and CNN and MSNBC still don't have it. Libs of TikTok breaking. Judge Merchan just sent a letter to all parties in Trump's New York case, notifying them that someone claiming to be a cousin of one of the jurors wrote this message the day before the verdict was reached, that Trump is getting convicted. Oh, that's great. That's great. Let me go to the latest. Oh, yeah. It's nonstop. Oh, people think they know who the juror... They think they know who the Facebook user is related to. Oh my goodness! So they are definitely. This is definitely being looked into. They think they know who the cousin of this Facebook poster is on the jury. So we are definitely. This is definitely a thing. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, wow. Oh, Loomer will definitely be on it. Let me see what Loomer, if she has anything else on this. Let's see. I mean, this is just breaking, so. Let's see. Loomer has a screenshot of the post, and people have been commenting on this post for a week. So it's been up there for a week. So the very fact that this post was up there before the verdict could influence the jury. I mean, this should most definitely lead to a mistrial. The only thing new that she has up there is she has an actual screenshot of the post. So is the post still there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, and people were commenting on this. Somebody responded to it immediately a week ago. Thanks. That provides grounds for throwing out any conviction. So this is most definitely. Let me see if I can. Yeah, yeah. A lot of comments on this. Oh, let me tell you something. The court, the Democrats, the Never Trumpers, they're going to be very busy this weekend because they've got to decide what the judge is going to do, because you got to remember the judge is not going to decide on his own. The judge didn't send this letter out without the okay. It's not up to the judge. The judge's daughter took the money. So the judge has to wait to be told what to do. So what they may be doing is gauging the public reaction to this story over the next couple of days, and then make a decision on Monday as to what they're going to do. Is this going to go away? Are people going to forget about it? Do they want it done? Now, Sebastian Gorka has says it proves that the jury was rigged. Because you got to remember, this comment was the day before the jury verdict. Let me pull up Gorka here. Let me look up Gorka. Let's see here. Let's see. I can't find him tweeting about it, but he said that proves that that it was rigged. Absolutely. He says, this is Sebastian Gorka. This is an hour ago. Judge Juan Merchan confirms his trial of President Trump was rigged. Jury members had the guilty verdict pre-cooked before there was an actual guilty verdict. Yeah, see, that's another thing, because this was the day before the verdict. So this post to Facebook by the cousin was telling us that the vote was already decided before there was a vote. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find anybody else commenting on this. Let's see. Lena Haba is talking about mistrial. Oh, yeah. This is brutal. This is brutal. All right. Yeah, if you pull up, the guy made the comment. The cousin made the comment. Thanks for all your hard work against the MAGA crazies. This is the actual post to Facebook. It's worse than what Judge Merchan wrote in the letter to the attorneys. The actual post that the juror's cousin wrote on the court's Facebook page was this: "Thank you for all your hard work against the MAGA crazies. My cousin is a juror on Trump's criminal case, and they're going to convict him tomorrow, according to her. Thank you, New York courts." According to her. Oh, my goodness. So that's on the actual Facebook page. Wow. Wow. That is, that gives a lot more credibility. That means it's real. Because if that was a fake cousin that did that, they would have left the gender off, right? So that is, I would take the fact that the cousin put a gender in there. I would take that as it's real, wouldn't you? Why would they say her and not just be generic about it if it was fake? Do you agree with me that that's proof that it's real? Yes or no? What do you guys think? It's evidence, absolutely. MAGA crazies. Yeah, I'm happy being a MAGA crazy. You like that? I'm a deplorable MAGA crazy. That's right, supporting the great MAGA king, Donald Trump. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be a big, big weekend. Let me see. Who else can I look up that may have commented on this? Oh, I know who. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, here is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She tweeted this that I played earlier.
Folks, major breaking news on the Trump verdict out of the rotten apple. A New York Supreme Court has just notified, or the New York Supreme Court has just notified Judge Juan Merchan that someone identifying themselves as the cousin of one of the jurors posted to the court's Facebook page that Trump was going to be found guilty. This happened one day before the verdict was announced.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So Marjorie Taylor Greene just tweeted that, and then she wrote on top of the video, Marjorie Taylor Greene, the fix was in from the beginning. If true, this is even further proof President Trump never had a chance of being innocent. It was a sham trial from the beginning, and the guilty verdict came down from the deep state and the big guy. Oh. This is amazing. It's a miracle. Yeah, they got to go mistrial. They got to go mistrial. And, you know, I think it says a lot. It says a lot that the cousin said that he's related to a female juror. All right, so the Post-Millennial, this is the Post-Millennial, which is a great conservative news website out of Canada. A stray comment was posted to Facebook a day before a jury convicted Donald Trump in a New York court last week, in which the poster said his cousin was a juror on the Trump case and that a conviction was imminent. He thanked the court for their service. Oh, this is going to have a major snowball effect. In fact, you know, in all my life, I've been following high-profile court cases. I've never seen, after a verdict, I've never seen a story like this come out about a juror after a verdict. Mistrial means no conviction. That is correct. Have you ever seen a story like this come out after a verdict with a juror to lead to a mistrial? I've never heard of anything like this. This is as good as it gets. Greta Van Susteren. Oh, she's a lawyer. Greta Van Susteren posted on X. She posted the letter from the judge with the Facebook post. Greta Van Susteren, she says, "Wow, this is big trouble." And big trouble she put in all caps. Oh, this is as good as it gets. This is as good as it gets. This is like, I'm in shock.
We're working to verify all this information.
Oh, it's verified. Don't worry. It's verified. We've seen it. Let's see what is trending. I'm going to look on the regular trending. Mistrial is trending. Mistrial is now trending. This is the new trending hashtag, mistrial. Oh, man. So what people are now posting all over X is both the judge's letter and screenshots of the original post. Thank you for all your hard work against the MAGA crazies. My cousin is a juror on Trump's criminal case, and they're going to convict him tomorrow, according to her. Oh, my goodness. Hashtag mistrial. It's everywhere. Now, if they don't declare a mistrial, that's just as that's bad too. If they don't declare a mistrial, that's grounds for a mistrial, because with what has happened here with this, how could you not toss the case? In what world could you not toss the case? Now, listen, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. My name's Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk, all right? There's no way that they would ever be able to portray this as anything other than jury tampering. I mean, you know, when De Niro went down there, he was trying to intimidate the jury. That's why he went down there. There's no way that if the judge does not declare a mistrial, that this alone, on top of all the other things, is going to get the appeals court or the Supreme Court to toss it all. You know, and the fact that it was up on the official court's Facebook page since the day before the verdict, so that's 7, 8, 9 days. It was up there 9 days. And people are commenting on it. There was a whole thread with it. Oh. Maybe they can get a new venue for the retrial. When are they going to get a retrial? When's that going to happen? Can it be the same judge at a mistrial? Yeah, it could be. But the question is that I've been talking to you guys about is, are they wanting this to happen? The anti-Trumpers, do they want this as an out? Are they afraid to come in with a conviction because Trump is doing so well in the polls? And I think it's probably, yes, that they want that this is an out for them, that they would probably welcome. The huge support that Trump has after this verdict, they did not think that was going to happen. Oh, the liberals must be sick. They must be sick. Let me see if CNN has bothered to report the news yet. No, they got nothing. They got a story on Judge Cannon here in Florida. That's it. You know, I mean, the jury, you know, with this story, this means that the verdict was decided before they had the vote. You know, if a juror just talking to someone is enough for a mistrial because they're not supposed to be talking to anyone about the case. That's a very strict, instruction. And when you have Greta Van Susteren saying in all caps, "This is bad," for the court and the prosecution, that is hardcore professional lawyer analysis. I mean, she's a top legal analyst and has been since the OJ trial. Make America great again, absolutely. Oh, Greta's very smart. Yeah, she is very smart. Now, don't forget, guys, if you'd like to support my channel and all of my content, go to mypillow.com and use my promo code Kane at checkout, Kane, and load up and buy something. Every time you buy something, you're supporting my content, my channel, and huge discounts. Free shipping on all orders over $75 at mypillow.com. And if you go to the bottom of the website, there's a huge section. There's an open box sale with some of the lowest prices I have ever seen. The MyPillow slippers, just $19.99, and there's a lot of other top MyPillow products with my promo code Kane at checkout, Kane. Robert, a $20 super sticker. Thank you so much, Robert. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, are you feeling as good as I am? You know, some of the things, too, we need to know, and, you know, we don't have this information yet because the media are more interested in spinning than investigating. When did the judge become aware of this Facebook page? Who made him aware of it? How did that whole process happen? You know, he sent this letter out to both lawyers. So when did the lawyers find out? Did the lawyers find out with the letters? Did one of the legal teams find it? Who found this? There was a whole chain of events that led to this post being discovered by the judge. Okay, now here's a post on X. Big news: New York Supreme Court told Judge Merchan that a relative of a juror made a comment on Facebook the day before the verdict saying that they were told the jury would convict Trump. Merchan has notified all parties. If true, this is likely headed to a mistrial because a juror isn't allowed to discuss the case with family or friends like this. It's a big deal. Well, someone had to find it. Who found it? Who did they report it to? And what was the chain from there, right? Oh, man. Oh, man. It doesn't get better than this. It does not get better than this. It really doesn't. Mark Dice? Okay, I'll look up Mark Dice. Hold on. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Mark Dice. Let's see what he has to say. I agree with him a lot of the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Let's see what Mark Dice has to say. I don't see Mark Dice talking about it. Mark Dice has a bunch of stuff on. Mark Dice hasn't posted. I pulled up his account. There's nothing since November. So I don't see Mark Dice saying anything. Oh yeah, somebody just texted me. A friend of mine just texted me. Mistrial with a juror leak. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's go back to Twitter here. It is what it's trending. Let's see. Mistrial. What happened to it? Now I don't see it trending. Did they take it off the trends? They got some liberal. It was trending just a few minutes ago. It was trending mistrial. Now I don't see it trending. Hold on. Let's see. They took it off the trending. Now it was trending like 5 minutes ago. Let me check again. Oh no, Michael Anderson's now trending. Okay, Michael Anderson. That's the person that posted on Facebook. Number 8 trending. Michael Anderson. This is awesome. This is awesome. It doesn't get better than this. They got the guy's name. This is wonderful. Oh. The story's so popular now that everybody knows who Michael Anderson is. He's a juror's cousin that knew the verdict the day before. No, this was not meant to get out. But you know, you got these liberals; they lose control. Now, tell me what you think. Yes or no? Do you think this is really a cousin of a juror? Yes or no? Is this really the cousin of a juror? What would you say? Yes. Huge Heat and Air says yes. Lisa, yes. No. We're about evenly split. Yeah, I would say we're evenly split. Maybe a little bit more in the yes. Oh, now we're definitely in the yes. Most people are saying yes. I would say we're probably 70% yes, 30% no. All right, so here's the next question. Next question. Will this result in a mistrial, yes or no? Will this result in a mistrial, yes or no? You know, and, you know, a thing about this, because the Post, you know, now this is an interesting thing, because Michael Anderson, okay, so most people are saying yes to a mistrial. Now, this is a very interesting thing, because Michael Anderson and the juror's cousin on Facebook, he posted on Facebook, "Thank you for all your hard work against the MAGA crazies. My cousin is a juror on Trump's criminal case, and they're going to convict him tomorrow according to her. Thank you, New York courts." Now, Mershon in the letter left out the first sentence about the MAGA crazies and started it after that. So why did Judge Mershon edit that out? Now, Dinesh D'Souza just tweeted this, okay? Now, Dinesh D'Souza tweeted about this. He says, how telling that Judge Mershon stealth edited the Facebook post to admit, "Thank you for all your hard work against the MAGA crazies." This is Dinesh D'Souza. After all, this sentence exposes the whole rationale for the case. It's not about justice. It's about getting the leader of the MAGA crazies. Yeah. And that is very, very true. Yes. Oh, they're in so much trouble over this. They're in so much trouble. And the judge editing the MAGA crazies part out shows his bias yet again. Oh, I'm just in amazement at how well things have been turning out for us. I really am. I'm in shock. You know, And see, this is another thing, because some people don't think that this really is a cousin of the juror. If Judge Mershon does not think that this is from the cousin of a juror, why did he edit out the MAGA crazies part, right? Wouldn't he have left in the MAGA crazies part? Right? If he was on the up and up, him editing that out shows his corruption. Oh, now if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, guys. This is most definitely where MAGA comes to talk, and we're going to have a lot to talk about through this whole weekend, because this story is going to snowball and develop over the next few days, and I'll be covering it all weekend every time there's a new development. So if you're subscribed, you'll get all my updates. My name's Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you later. Anytime there's breaking news on this, I'm going to be here all weekend long, guys, all right? Make sure you subscribed. If you're already subbed, like the video. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.